Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for March 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Virgo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, based on your palms. Your palms belong to your soul. All those lines and signs didn't appear there for nothing. The soul looks after the past, the present, and the future for you, and the changes it makes to give you and let you know what's happening for your future. And that's why I include palm reading, which is very important. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system I'll teach you. And I'll show you how to activate the energy of your soul so that you become somebody very special. We'll talk more about that later. Now for you, the month of March 2022, the first 15 days are going to be very bad first 15 days. I see some I see some negative planets there, very powerful negative planets. So be careful if you have a job. You could be let down, you could be played out, you could be cheated in many, many ways. So you tell yourself not to expose yourself to any trouble where your job is. Hunting for a new job, you're only going to land a worse one. So stick to the job that you have as much as you can. Because the first 15 days, it shows your argumentative nature and it shows your tendency to act secretly. So don't want to apply this to your job. You'll be found out and you'll be just fired for nothing. You'll make secret enemies from your job if you're not polite to people. After that, your business is going to take a dive. Be careful. Do not take any financial risks in the first 15 days of March. Everything will go very wrong. Your thinking will go wrong. And you'll have people give you the wrong advice. And you'll have people cheating you as well. So don't want to part with your money in any way where investments are concerned for the first 15 days of March. And your financial situation can easily be depleted, which means that looking for money to grow big is not going to be there. So you don't want to grow big in these first 15 days of March 2022. If you find a new romance, it's going to be a very troublesome one. It's going to be one that's going to give you a lot of headaches and a lot of difficulties. So if you meet anybody showing interest in you, keep them away, which means keep them at arm's length. Don't even hold hands. Learn the nature, be a detective, find out more the background of this person, and you will realize that this person is not suited for you. At least for the first 15 days, don't take the risk. Later on, you may find the truth, and you may then be able to confront this person. So new romance, no good in the first 15 days of March. And if you already have a romance, it can be stretched to breaking point very, very fast. Control your temper. Control the way you talk to people. Control and don't do anything of a secretive nature. Stay away from that. Whatever you try to do secretly will be exposed. And that will be again another area of which will make your first 15 days break down your romance that you already have. If you are married, you have to be very crucially important. Financial areas can be very touchy. So you don't want to play the blame game. Just keep the problems to yourself. And also tell yourself anything of a secret nature, you don't want to go into it. It will affect your marriage at any time during this first 15 days of March. So your marriage is at a stage where the breaking point, if you stretch it too fast, can happen in this first 15 days of March. I see some fierce planets there who want to make you have arguments, want you to make to want you to believe to want you to behave in a way which is very independent. That's what I want to say. So don't behave independently. Have your source of togetherness for your marriage or your romance area or where you work or where you do business. That's important. I want to talk to you about lotteries. I'll talk to you about your last 16 days of March later on regarding lotteries. So I've done some homework and I've divided the 9 planets into 2 groups. The first group of 5 planets. I'm going to look at my notes I've made for you. You coming from Virgo. All right. So these are your lucky lottery numbers we are going to talk about. And the first group of planets, the 5 planets, they have given me these numbers. The number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, and 71. I don't like playing lotteries where they ask you to choose from more than 70 numbers. It becomes very difficult. 70 numbers or lesser is better. So I'll go up to the 70 to tell you. So that's your first group of lucky lottery numbers. Your second group of lucky lottery numbers for you coming from Virgo. This I'm going to choose the number 3, number 12, number 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, and 66. And the third set of numbers, I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards. I use them for numbers. And so I'll just give it a quick shuffle and let's see what the card says. And I always take the bottom card and let's see what the bottom card says. Well, firstly, it says not very good things. It says that a partnership of yours, whether personal, in business, or friendship, whatever, can fail in the month of March. So be careful. Apart from that, for the sake of numbers, these will show the numbers 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, and 69. So that's what this card has produced. Kabbalistic cards have got signs of planets. I translate them to numbers. So that's the numbers. So you've got your 3 sets of numbers to go play your lotteries. So go play your lotteries in this last 15 days. Now, regarding your last 16 days of March, let's go there. Where job is concerned, this is a much better last 16 days of March compared to the first 15 days of March. Your enemy planets have been pushed back. They haven't disappeared. They have been pushed to a lesser importance. And so you'll have the chance, where job is concerned, to make a change in the last 16 days. The change is not going to be the best. If you don't have to make the change, don't. But if you're forced to make the change, you might get another job and you might have a good enough position. The area of position is shown that you will be lucky to get a position like that. So make the effort to look for making a job change in the last 15 days. Where business is concerned, if you want to make a change in your business, you may do so in the last 16 days. But if you don't make a change, will be better. You'll have a chance to consolidate, which makes what you already have in your hands, you can make that better. Something new will have a risk. But I make your last 16 days as worthwhile to even take the risk if you want on a small scale. You will be very unsure, it says, in your last 16 days. So if you're not sure, look for advice from people of how to manage your business in the last 16 days. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days, this is a much better time to find a romance. Your enemy planets who create problems are now lesser energy. So you can find somebody better. And you'll be able to have your ongoing romance also improve in this last 16 days of March. So it improves in all areas. And it improves the marriage area as well. These last 16 days, harmony is created and togetherness is created. The negative side is a bit there, still there. So I still worry that anything of a secret nature that you have been doing can be exposed in the last 16 days. Or you may just find that your partner, romance partner or marriage partner, has done something secretly. That may be exposed. So either way, exposure is a risk. So you don't want to make too much about it. It'll create a lot of tension in your marriage and romance. Try to just coast along slowly, would be better. Okay. Now I want to give you lots of other information. And this is for you coming from Virgo. Your lucky ages. There are going to be some of you from Virgo who are going to be extremely lucky. And the first group of ages, which I have done by homework, is I'll call it from the number five planet All these ages will be lucky. The age of 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, 77, or 86 or 95. If you're any of these ages, you're going to be one very lucky person in this whole month of March, the whole month of March. I'm going to give you another set of ages, which I also like. And if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or 80 or even 89 or 98, you're also going to attract good luck as well, these ages. So these are the two powerful ages. I'm going to throw in another set of ages, which can make you also very lucky. And that would be, I will choose the ages. If you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or 84 or 93, you're also going to attract some pretty good luck in some department of your life as well. Is a marriage, the romance, the job, the business, and anything to do with lotteries or going to the casino. And your lucky dates to go to the casino. I've chosen these dates. I've chosen the fourth, number four, the fourth of the month of March, the fourth, the 13th, the 22nd, and the 31st. These are going to be lucky, your lucky dates, DATES, for the month of March. Use them for every purpose, job-wise, business-wise, casino-wise, buying numbers on those days, getting the romance going, making your marriage happier, whatever. These are very powerful dates. Your lucky color. Your lucky color for you. I've chosen a fast color called light blue. Wear light blue and you'll have quickly the ability to get what you want in any department of your life. And the direction energy, which I'm most excited for you, is going to be northeast. Face northeast for any purpose that you want to be inspired or to make your wishes come true or to look for extraordinary energy. Just do that. So these are the energies which I teach you for the month of March. This 90-minute session, I'm going to teach you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I'll get you into the system. Once and for all, you will know how to formulate your lottery numbers. And I will also show you how to get all your energies going by using your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. And the best of all energy is to be able to get in touch with your soul. It's already there. To activate is the word. To activate the energy of your soul. I'll show you how to get that done. You hear of people coming out with fantastic ideas and inventions and creativity, and the whole world goes for it. And these people make all that famous life for themselves and all that money for themselves, and it helps them to grow and grow. Why can't it be you? You are as equal as everybody else. And I'll show you how. By reaching your soul and by formulating all the energies with your soul, you can have that magic with you to make you somebody very, very special in the world. It can happen. The palms are very important to be read. Did you know that about 360,000 babies may be born yesterday, around that figure? Not every one of them will have the same path in life. So the palms are going to be separate for each of the 360,000 babies because it's the palm that controls and owns the soul, and the soul owns the palm. So nobody can have a palm like yours because nobody can have a soul like yours. To connect to your soul will be something very special, make you somebody out of this world. And all for what? Just USD $50. Because the more people I create successful, the more better for the world. That's what I want to do. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of March. Thank you. Goodbye.